number 3, and you and one other poll worker look inside to make sure that the ballot box is empty. Close and relock door number 3. Now, use the black key to unlock the front flap of the ballot box. Break the seal on the lock of the Accuvote bag. With another poll worker observing, write the seal number on the ID tag of the bag and both initial the tag. Remove the Accuvote from its bag and inspect the seals on the memory card door and on the side panels. If any of these seals are missing or broken, call the elections office immediately. Do not remove these seals. Guide the Accuvote unit into position on top of the ballot box. Leave enough space to reach the on-off switch at the rear of the unit. Thread one end of the power cord through the opening in the back of the ballot box and plug it into the Accuvote. Plug the other end of the power cord into an electrical outlet. Now, use the gold key to unlock and remove printer cover. Turn the Accuvote unit on and slide it firmly into place. Check the LCD screen. If the words "Power Fail" appear, it means that the unit is running on battery power. Make sure the unit is plugged into an outlet that has power. The Election 0 report tape will automatically print out as soon as you turn the unit on. Do not tear this tape off, but check to make sure that the precinct number for the polling place is correct and that all races show 0 votes. The LCD screen on the front of the Accuvote will display "Need another copy?" Press the No button. Ask all poll workers present to sign the bottom of the tape. Do not tear the tape off. Roll up the printed portion of the tape and leave it in the printer compartment. Replace and lock printer cover with the gold key. Lock front flap of ballot box. Verify that the LCD screen shows the correct polling place number and the ballot total count shows 0. Show the 0 on the screen to the first voter. Use the black key to open the side slot of the ballot box. Keep the keys on your wrist throughout the day. Throughout Election Day, put vote-by-mail ballots, provisional ballots, Automark ballots, and any voted uncounted Accuvote ballots into this slot. The Accuvote is now ready for voting. When the voter inserts the ballot into the Accuvote unit, the ballot is automatically pulled in, scanned, and tallied. Use the troubleshooting instructions in the Accuvote information packet for troubleshooting situations with the Accuvote. For example, if the message on the LCD screen says overvoted race, it means that the voter voted for more candidates than allowed for one or more races. One option is to override the rejected ballot. To override an overvoted ballot, open the front flap. Hold down the Yes button on the front of the Accuvote while you insert the ballot. The Accuvote will count all the other races on the ballot except the overvoted race. If the polling place loses power or your Accuvote does not work, voters can still continue voting by putting their voted ballots into the side slot. Call the number on your instructions booklet to report power outages or problems with the voting equipment that you are unable to resolve. Instructions for closing the Accuvote. Close down the Accuvote when the last voter in line at 8 p.m. has finished voting. First, use the black key to lock the side slot of the left side of the ballot box. Now use the gold key to unlock and remove the printer cover. Next, open the front flap with the black key. Press and hold down the Yes and No buttons at the same time. While you are holding down both buttons, insert the Ender card. The elections result report tape will automatically print. Notice that the results information prints immediately after the 0 report that you printed in the morning. Ask all poll workers to sign the results tape. Tear off the tape and put it into the results tape envelope. The LCD will display the question, "Need another copy?" Press the Yes button and a second tape will print. Ask all poll workers to sign the second tape. Now tear off this copy of the tape and post it outside the door to the polling place. The LCD window will again display the question, "Need another copy?" Press the No button. The LCD screen will display the question, "Ready to turn unit off?" Press the Yes button. Then turn the Accuvote unit off and back on again to print the audit report tape. The LCD will ask you 4 questions. Answer No to the first 3 questions. The 4th question asks, "Print audit report?" Press the Yes button. The audit report tape will print out. Ask all poll workers to sign the audit tape. Tear off the audit tape and put it into the results tape envelope. The LCD window will ask the question, "Need another copy?" Answer No. Now turn the unit off. Replace and lock printer cover. Put the results tape envelope into envelope C and follow the rest of the poll closing steps from your instructions booklet. Remove the power cord from the Accuvote unit. Place the unit, power cord, instructions, keys, and enter card back into the black Accuvote bag. Return the Accuvote bag and your red bag to the receiving center. The address of the receiving center is on the tag of the red bag. Instructions for opening the Automark. For step-by-step opening and closing instructions, use the laminated sheet titled Automark Instructions for Opening and Closing. Remove the power cord, keys, headphones, and instructions from the black Accuvote carrying case. Plug one end of the power cord into the pronged plug at the rear of the Automark unit. Then plug the other end of the cord into a power outlet. The on-off power indicator light at the lower left front of the unit will be red in the off position. Insert the key into the on-off switch and turn to on. The power indicator light should turn green. Remove the key and keep it on your wrist throughout the day. A yellow light indicates that the unit is running on battery. Make sure the unit is plugged into an outlet that has power. Plug the headphones into the audio socket, located on the right front of the unit. To raise the screen, first move the sliding latches on the top sides of the machine outward to unlatch the front flap. Then, lift the front flap and fold it back over the top of the lid. Lift the lid. Lift up and fold down the front slot. Lift the screen. Lower the lid behind the screen. Lift and close the front slot and keep it closed until a voter wants to use the Automark. When the Automark is ready to accept ballots, the words, "Please insert your ballot," will appear on the screen. Voters will use the headphones to listen to the recorded ballot and hear instructions about how to use the buttons on the front of the machine to navigate through the voting process. When the voter is finished voting, close the front slot. Use the instructions in the Automark information packet for troubleshooting situations with the Automark. Here are some situations with the Automark you may need to troubleshoot. The Automark does not eject the ballot. Turn the key to Test. A menu will appear on the screen. Press the Eject Ballot button on the menu. The ballot will eject. Be sure to turn the key back to the on position to continue voting. Ovals on ballot are not filled in after a voter has voted on the Automark. Check the printer cartridge at the back of the machine to see if it's loose. Adjust the cartridge to make sure it is firmly in place. If this doesn't correct the problem, then replace the printer cartridge. Ballot is jammed inside the machine. Lift the lid. Remove the tray inside by pushing inward on the tabs just in front of the towers with the black plastic caps. Remove the ballot. Replace the tray with the black tabs towards the back. Place the front section of the tray in first. When this is seated, push down on the black plastic caps. You will hear a click as the tray snaps in. Lower the lid. Instructions for closing the Automark. Insert key and turn to off position, then remove key. Unplug the power cord and headphones. Place key, power cord, and headphones back into the black Automark carrying case and close the case. Put case under the Automark table. Raise the lid of the Automark and lower the screen. Close the lid. Fold up the slot. Fold the front flap down over the slot. Move the sliding latches inward to latch the front flap. Leave the Automark on its table. Movers will pick up both the table and Automark on the day after the election. Call the number on your poll worker instructions booklet to report power outages or problems with the voting equipment that you are unable to resolve. Assembling the accessible voting booth. Place the case with the access symbol on the table. The 4 holes on each corner should be facing down. Open the case. Detach the 2 black leg extenders from the Velcro and remove them from the case. Remove the legs from inside the case. Now close the case and turn it upside down so that the 4 holes on each corner of the case face up. Insert the smaller end of each black extender into the 2 holes on the front corners of the case. Assemble the legs. Insert one leg into the front opening of each extender. Insert one leg into the back opening of the back corners of the case. Lift the case off the table and stand the booth up. Angle the extenders outward to provide adequate space for a person in a wheelchair. Open the lid of the case. Attach the secrecy panels on each side of the case by snapping them onto the lid. Plug the power cord of the first booth into a wall socket. Then use the power cords from each booth to daisy chain them together. The socket on each voting booth is located on the upper right corner of the lid, either on top of the panel or underneath it. Closing the accessible voting booth. Unplug the power cord and fold it around the brackets inside the lid of the booth. Fold down the side panels. Close the case. Turn booth upside down and place on a table. Remove and fold legs. Remove extenders. Turn booth right side up and open the lid. Put legs in lid, short side up. Make sure that you pack the legs for the accessible voting booth back into the case with the accessibility symbol. Reattach the extenders to the Velcro on the inside of the lid. Close the lid. Leave the voting booths at the polling place. Movers will pick them up on the day after the election.